What's going on, everybody? Caden or Klepto here today, and I got my first real Street Fighter 6 video, like full face cam, microphone, and everything. Up until now, I've been posting a bunch of clips, but I figured for my first real video, I do, tried and true tier list. A little bit of a point of contention for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like tier lists in this game, or any fighting game really. But I think it's fun. I think it's a good idea. So for this one, the top 5, and then probably A tier is going to be ordered. So for my first one, I got Luke. My number 1 pick in this game. I think he's no doubt the best character all around. He's got one of the best fireballs. He's got insane normals. He's got really good damage. His pokes are great. Drive rush is great. He's not lacking anything in this game at all. Kind of like 5, but maybe a little bit weaker in comparison because I feel like a lot of the cast is also like really high tier, but Luke's he's my top 1 pick. He's got so much, dude. Guile, a lot of people might disagree with me on this one, but I've got Guile as my number 2. I think we've seen enough from Guile. I think he's shown that he can be one of the most dominant characters in this game no matter who the matchup is. A lot of characters with anti-fireball stuff like Cammy can't even get around him. I don't think Kim can get around him either with her sweep. So I think Guile, on top of that, he's got bazooka knee pressure out of drive rush. He's got insane offensive pressure. He's got insane fireballs. He's got flash kick. He's got a lot of combos in this game. I don't see anything whatsoever wrong with Guile, to be honest with you. You might be able to, I don't know, jumping is like his only real weakness, but even then, flash kick. But if you get a cross up, that could work. There's not a lot of ways around this character, honestly. So I got him as my number 2. Number 3, I'm going with Juri. Juri, a lot of people say DJ has the best drive rush, but his buttons out of drive rush aren't the most insane thing in the world. But Juri, dude, Juri drive rush, stand medium kick, that thing is going to stuff any button you throw out to try to stop and interrupt it. So she's got that. She's got obviously the fireball drive rush technique where she can just throw the fireball out, then drive rush behind it. She's got really good damage. She's not got as much damage as Luke, I don't think. Maybe a little bit more than Ken. But she's just another all-arounder. She's not got anything wrong with her, I don't think. The only thing I could think that's wrong with her, maybe, I think she's not very good in fireball matchups, but that's it. Number 4, I got Ken. Ken Masters. This is the best version of Ken I think we have ever seen in a Street Fighter game. He's got all the tools. He's got insane offensive pressure. He's got good defense. The only thing wrong with him, I think, is his damage isn't bad, just in relation to a lot of the other characters. I don't think he can squeeze out that much more, but he's kind of like Cammy, where he gets a lot more interactions per round, I think. But obviously, his special moves are a thing that everybody has to deal with. His Jinrai kicks, his Dragon Lash, his Hadokens are good. Well, his Hadokens are kind of bad. The only thing really good about Hado in this game for Ken is it doesn't knock down on hit, so we can get a drive rush after it. But other than that, they are getting reacted to, like with drive rush or jump in constantly. So it's really hard. You gotta really know how to space them out. But other than that, Ken's great, dude. Like crouching medium kick's awesome. Stand hard punch is awesome. Stand medium kick, stand hard kick. He's not got a lot of bad buttons. He's not got any bad buttons, actually, I don't think. The only thing that's not very good is he's pretty susceptible to drive impact, I think. You can blow up a lot of his special moves or his normals if you're kind of flow charting on him. So he's my top 4, and then I got Cammy, number 5. I was going back and forth between DJ or Cammy for number 5, but I think that Cammy has, oh my god, dude, Cammy is so good in this game. Her dive kick is awesome. Her normals are great. She's got probably the best neutral in this game. The best footsies that you can ask for. Like, she has everything. The spinning knuckle, get around like just about any fireball. I think Guile you can't really react to. I haven't been able to see I haven't seen Punk do it a lot, so I don't think so. But I'm not sure about Luke. But I think she can react to Jurienkin. So I got her a little bit lower than those two. I know a lot of Japanese players have her at number 1. I don't really see that, but she's definitely top 5 in my opinion. Just on her neutral alone, her damage is a little bit lacking, but like Ken, like I said, she gets a lot more interactions per game, especially off a dive kick. She also has Hooligan, that's pretty gimmicky, but I don't know, that gets stopped a lot. That's a pretty high risk, high reward kind of thing. But I already got him right here. Number 6 on the list, starting off A tier, is going to be DJ. DJ has insane damage. Like, I think I forgot the name of it, but it's just his punch special move where he just charges it up and hits you in the air. But that thing, I think it does 2,000 damage, just meterless, just off the rip. So that's really good. He's got insane mix-up with his, I don't even know what you'd call it, like his slide. Like he slides away, he can go for a low, he can fake slide, then go into a throw or just a hit mix-up. So and his jump angle, oh my gosh, he has the best jump in this entire game. I think like there's really nothing wrong with him. He's pretty susceptible to drive impact if you're reading it really good, and if you're throwing it out there while he's doing his little slide backs and he's getting a little too overconfident, not reading the drive impact, you can get him blown up pretty bad. Next on the list, I haven't really thought past this point. Next, you know what? I'm gonna go with Blanka. Blanka, I think we've seen enough out of him to know that he's top tier in this game. I downplayed him a lot. I did not think he was very good when the game first came out, but I think it's pretty undeniable seeing people like MinRD win CEO with him. I've seen him a bunch in brackets nowadays. I see him a lot in ranked. He's got plus frames for days. He's got the Blanka doll is really good. Blanka Chan. And I don't see enough people use that, dude. I think that's really underrated. Like, I don't ever see people throw that out in neutral because he holds it down for you. Like, the only thing you can do is jump over it, and then you're gonna get whatever his anti-air is, his EX Blanka ball. But I don't know, dude. He's insane. And then I think he can react to fireballs, especially Ken's, with that crouching hard punch where he just slides underneath it, and that beats a lot of normals too. So I think I definitely got him here. Oh, sorry, my cats are freaking the fuck out. Let's see, top 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go with Marisa, dude. Marisa is insane. She gets the most damage for probably the littlest like output. I'd say, like, she's not, I wouldn't call her like a scrub character or anything like that. She's got good plus frame. She's got charge gladius. That's gonna blow up a lot of your moves whenever like you're throwing out pokes in neutral. Like, you're gonna get blown up if she's charging that. So you really gotta be careful with that. She's got pretty bad like jump ins, I'd say. Not the best jump ins, and her anti-air is not the best, but she can blow people up, dude. Like, 2 touches, you're dead. Like, especially round 3 if she's got like a lot of super bar saved up. So I definitely got her here. Next, I want to go with JP. JP, I feel like he's fallen down a little bit. Maybe at the start of the game I'd have him probably top 5, honestly, but after I figured out, you know, drive rushing through normals, or his drive rushing through his fireballs, getting around that, perfect parry is a really good way to beat him. He's got pretty good normals, I'd say. His special moves are pretty cool, but the zoning is really what you have to worry about. So as long as you can figure out how to get around zoning, I feel like JP's not got too much. I don't think his EX reversal is very good either. I don't even really know why he has that. He can get some stuff off of it, but I feel like it's really easy to bait out and you're not going to get hit by it too much. And I think if you just block, all he can get is a grab. So I got JP right here. He's really good in the right hands, but you got to really know what you're doing with him to be effective. Next up, I'd say, oh, you know what? Chun-Li, dude. She, like Cammy, has really great footsies in this game. She's got really good pressure. I've heard some people say she's got the best fireball in this game, which I don't know if I really agree with that, but I'd say it's pretty good. She can walk behind it, dash up, go for the grab as soon as it hits, but she's got really good pressure. She's got really good normals. Her stance is really cool. She gets a bunch of stuff out of that. I think her legs are plus on block too, so she's got plus frames for days, especially in like just combo strings. So I think she's definitely got top 10. Next up, starting off B tier, I'm gonna go with Minot. This is probably my worst matchup, but she's got really good buttons. I think as long as you're not playing in her range, you gotta really you gotta hold down the footsies with her. You gotta really know what you're doing. Her sweep, she can throw out super fast. Her drive rush command grab is really good. Her stand medium punch is really good. Stand medium kick is really good. But other than that, she's kind of I don't want to say gimmicky, but that command grab, dude, is just, I want to say she's a gimmick character. Like just off that command grab alone, it's not as bad as Laura, but she can get a lot done in this game, no doubt. Like Minot's, I feel like if you get a solid Minot, she's gonna blow you up every time. Next up, I got I want to say Dhalsim. I think Dhalsim has a little bit more time that he needs to cook up in this game, like to really get the max effectiveness out of him. You kind of have the same game plan as 5 right now when you're playing him, which I don't think is the right way to play him in this game. It's an effective way, but I don't think it's the right way necessarily, because there's so many more things and options. But he's really good, dude. They took a lot of his execution away too, so I feel like a lot more people are trying him out and just being able to do a lot more insane things with him. But I think Dhalsim's he's definitely deserving of at least top 12, you know, at least the start of B tier. I see a lot of people downplaying him, but I mean, you can go either way really, because sometimes if it's not like a super competent Dhalsim, he's gonna get blown up. But if it's somebody who knows what they're doing, they're gonna shit on you. He's got a lot of options. He's got a lot of good fireballs, good coverage for everything. He can really get a lot of set play going. Next up, E Honda. Dude, this character, if it was day one, he'd be here. If it was day one, he'd be number 1. But I figured out now, you just perfect parry, you DP the butt slam. So he's kind of easy to deal with. I don't know what it is, but whenever I play against him, I kind of fall apart. I just scramble, which I think fucks me up a lot of the time, but it's really just figuring out how to deal with him. Like once you're able to identify oh my god, whatever his thing is, what's it called? Damn, not his butt slam, but his whatever when he just comes at you, that thing. I think it's once you get to perfect parry that and learn which one you can drive impact, he falls down a lot. Like he's got a lot of good stuff. He's got plus frames, but he's just not got a lot going on outside of that. I got him right there. Next up I got Ryu. Ryu is really solid in this game. He's got nothing special, dude. He's so bare bones, but don't get me wrong, a good Ryu, dude, is gonna cook you, no doubt. Like straight fundamentals, he is gonna shit on you every time. But he's got to really work hard. I think he's got to work harder than every other character in this game to get just as much. He's got a lot of damage, I'll say that. Maybe as much as Luke, maybe a little bit less, but he's got a lot of damage. It takes a while to get there for him. You got to really play a solid ground game. You know, throw your DPs, the jump overs, but I don't know. He's not got too much. He's just so bare bones. I like that they gave him Hashogeki. That's a really cool move, but I kind of, it defeats the purpose to me outside of combos, because that's kind of like what Fireball used to be. But I haven't really fought a Ryu that uses it in combos yet. Kind of just using it in the ground game when they have it. Most people just use the Denjin charge and then stock up on that, then throw fireballs. But I don't know. I want to see some crazy combos with that, dude. With the Denjin charge Hashogeki, I don't ever see him. Next up, I got Jamie. Level 1 Jamie is the worst character in this game. Level 2, he is probably here. Level 3, he's probably here. And level 4, I'd say he's probably here. Right in front of DJ. But the only thing is, it takes a long time to get there for like a lot of matchups. Like if you're playing a Minot, you can get level 4 easy. But if you're playing a Guile, if you're playing a Cammy, Ken, like any character that's got a fireball and is like got strong pressure, it's going to be really hard to get level 4 because you have to have so many interactions. You have to win so many interactions just to get there. But I think his Rekkas are really good. The way that you can kind of space those and then interrupt them, where you can get a counter hit and then go into combo after that, I think is really good. And then his dive kick's really good. His target combos are really good. And his drive rush, he has a really good drive rush with I think it's stand hard punch. It's a little easy to react to. And it doesn't really blow you up, especially if you're using the right buttons, but it gets a lot of plus frames off that. He can get a lot of pressure going. Next up, oh, this is gonna be hard. This is bottom 3. I got Kimberly. Man. She's a really hard character whenever you're first starting to fight her, but once you kind of figure out the option select, once you figure out how to, start reacting to the slide, the overhead, and then her teleports, you just jab her out of those. I think she falls down a lot, and she's not got a really good confirmable drive rush button. I think if she could drive rush stand medium kick, it should be a whole lot better. But other than that, that's her only button I have a lot of problems with, is her stand medium punch. So that's the only thing that blows me up, especially in neutral. But if she gets on you, she is like glue, dude. She stays on you so hard. She's got a bunch of setups in the corner. I think this is a corner character. The more I play against her, the more I see, I think this is a corner character. Like, outside of the corner, she's not very good. She just has slide and like just Bushin Ryu nonsense. But Jesus, my cats are fucking going crazy. Sorry about that. But inside the corner, like right at the corner, I think she can blow you up, no doubt. Next, Lily. I don't have too much to say about Lily. She's kind of like an option select character again. She's just got that EX Condor spiral. Get your plus frames. Either go for a command grab or a hit and just mix up off that. She's not got the best normals. She's really easy to interrupt. She's easy to whiff punish too. She's not got a lot. I think Capcom needs to give a lot of love to this character, and she can go up in tiers. Like she could be on the same tier as E Honda, no doubt, but she's just not got as much as Honda. I don't think she's not got as many options. This is okay for me. Zangief is like, for me in my personal matchup experience, Zangief is like up here. I have so much trouble against Zangief, but I know that I just need to play him a lot more. Like I just haven't had a lot of time to lab the character, just figure him out. And command grabs just always blow me up. I don't know what it is about command grab characters. I'm just really bad against them. But I don't think Zangief has very good normals. I think he's got really reactable stuff, like his where he pulls back and then punches with the armor. I think that's really easy to back up out of range or just dash back and get your punish counter. And then you can derive impact like almost all his normals. I think the only thing he's really got going for him is his SPD, and then even his lariat's not very good in this game. It doesn't hit cross up. I don't think it's very projectile invulnerable from a certain point either. I think this is the worst lariat's ever been. So I got him bottom 1. As soon as I learn this matchup, it's over. I'm just struggling really bad right now, but I know he's bottom 2. That's from what I've seen. Like, I haven't seen a lot of Zangiefs put in work. Well, I've seen him put in work, but once they get against like these top tier characters, they just fall apart. There's not really a lot they can do. So I'm comfortable with this. This is where I'm going to put the tier list at. I appreciate you guys checking it out with me. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know anything you disagree with, any points of contention you have with my tier list. I'd appreciate any kind of Discord we can have about it. I love those kind of conversations, man. So I appreciate it, and have a good one.